Spencer Leniu defending his actions on social media. So this was after the Roosters beat the Broncos in Brisbane, and onlookers saw Johnathan, Thurston and Spencer involved in a discussion allegedly relating back to JT's defence of Ezra Mam and that racial scandal that unfolded in Vegas last year. So Spencer Leniu took to social media this morning, launching a fresh attack on JT, slamming him for being fake and adding to the altercation, justifying why he did approach JT in the manner that he did. We do understand that there is more to come from this story. James Hooper will be joining us full-time on Super Saturday, but there's certain pieces of this story that there are two sides to the story. Trent Robinson was very defensive of Spencer Leniu in his post-match press conference last night, and you can understand a coach taking that position. But certainly I think what we said last night was wrong place, wrong time for any of that to be so public. And I think Johnathan Thurston approached Trent Robinson to discuss it further in the aftermath underneath Suncorp Stadium. But really, it sort of leaves us in a bit of a position where to next? How do we resolve this and where do we go to from here?
No, we can't resolve it, Vonnie. What disappoints me about this, there's two things. The first thing is Spencer's inciting it. He's keeping the media conversation going, and we haven't even heard from John. I mean, they're not protecting either of them really, so he's inciting and keeping the information going. The other thing is that what a great game of rugby league it was last night, or a great performance by the Roosters, and all of a sudden this is taken front and centre. So they're the two things that disappoint me. I'm not quite sure what happened. No one understands except those two men, you know, so that's the thing that really disappoints me about all this.
Hard to know how it started. Hard to know. As you said, Vonnie, at the moment there's two sides to the story. We haven't heard from Johnathan Thurston. If we don't hear from Johnathan, I guess it doesn't go any further. I would think, unless, you know, there's a complaint from either Spencer or JT. I don't know whether that happens. Sometimes I think I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often. About, you know, some commentators giving their opinions on things surrounding players and what happens to them personally. So although it's unsavoury, and whichever way it worked out, I guess some, you know, things are sorted out over social media these days, but I'm surprised that it doesn't happen more often, that someone doesn't pull someone up and say, hang on, your comments re me, I'm not happy with them. And
he's obviously been thinking about it for 12 months or more. And so he sat with it, and he saw last night as an opportunity. Now, whether that was the right place or the right opportunity, game day,
really that's
really up to the Roosters to decide. But social media then becomes a powerful tool for players to get their side of the story across. But it does fuel the story as we keep going, because it's a new chapter.